Hey, welcome to the Bluejay Banter Postgame Show live from the Let Fi Sports Bar in downtown Omaha. Austin Chapman, the point guard, number one.
Howdy, folks.
AJ Andreessen right here. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it.
Some of that. Sorry.
There you go. There we go. We're all good now.
All right.
Really thank you very much for subscribing and following us on the YouTube channel. If you haven't, you need to do it because you're going to hear about some fantastic stuff you're going to win this year if you are a subscriber of our YouTube channel. Thanks so much for joining us. We really appreciate all the love. Let's say it right off the tip top. Bluejay Banter today. Every morning we have a new show. So this morning we had Mike Odom. Last week we had Coach Mack. Go on to our YouTube channel every morning. You'll see something Jays related, whether it be basketball, volleyball, what have you. And really appreciate all the love and support we've gotten from that. Our 2 exhibition podcasts, fantastic support. So thank you very much.
Great stuff.
Tonight's show, we have Jackson McAndrew on. He'll be our player on the show tonight. So look forward to that. And also assistant coach Trey Zeigler will join us as well. We can talk about a ton of stuff on this game. And I think there's a ton to talk about, actually. Shout out to our sponsors. First of all, Care Minders. Thank you so much. They've been our title sponsor for year after year after year. We appreciate Jim and everybody over at Care Minders for their outstanding support. Thank you very much. Also, our newest sponsor, RTI Threads, and that kind of ties into what we're going to do with the giveaways. Tonight we've got an autographed Jackson McAndrew jersey and an autographed mini basketball by Jackson McAndrew that we're going to give away, and we'll tell you how you can get those prizes in just a minute. So we appreciate that. Again, hit that subscribe button. Tell all your friends about this. It really helps us out a ton to get more subscribers, and we can keep going and going and going and doing all kinds of cool stuff. We not only have this show, we have the morning show. We talked about the Bluejay Banter today, but we're also, to Austin's just thrill.
Absolutely
thrilled about this.
Yep.
We're also going to do some pre-games that are sponsored by RTA Threads over at the Hilton. Before some games. So we'll let you know when those are. The first one's going to be Kansas State. We got plenty of time to talk about that. And actually, a couple nights before then, we're hoping, hasn't official yet, but we're hoping to have one of those infusion events that we had last year that were a huge success. So we got a lot of stuff going on here at Bluejay Banter.
Oh, we love it.
All right.
We need it.
All right, let me just explain right now about the contest. So we're going to have two different ways you can win. The first one's going to be for you people right now that are watching us live, all right? All you need to do is enter, A, subscribe to our YouTube channel, B, pop a question, comment into the chat, and you will have a way to win the autographed Jackson McAndrew basketball. So that's all you need to do to get on board, to be eligible to win. We'll pick a random. We'll probably look for AJ will probably pick out the best comment and or question of the night, right? And then you will win the basketball. He'll get in contact with you, and we'll figure it all out.
I'll just pick my son. No.
Is he on the chat?
He might be. He was one of our subscribers.
He's online?
Yeah.
He's that young, and he's online.
Well, I told you, Tim.
What kind of parent are you?
I'm getting our subscribers up.
All right, well, that's okay then.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Counts.
Yeah. I'm good, yeah. If you can go to his grade school and get all the grade school involved, we're good.
That's fair.
And then for everyone else, including the people who are doing live, we're going to do a contest where would you explain what we're doing with this? So it's going to run for 48 hours basically, right?
Yes, it's going to be on a tweet on X, if you still call them tweets. A post on X. You have to enter, you have to retweet our tweet. And you also have to be a subscriber to win.
Yes.
But we will go down the list of everybody who's retweeted our tweet, and we will pick a winner from that list.
And that we'll put out a tweet on Friday, sometime before noon on Friday. So be watching for it. You don't have to be the first one. We're going to give you some time for everybody to respond. And then we'll pick the winner. Whoever the winner is gets the autographed Jackson McAndrew authentic Creighton throwback Creighton jersey, which is pretty sweet.
I don't even know if they're throwback anymore. They're probably going to be in the rotation this year.
That's very true. It's like the Major League Baseball when they do their city league. They wear them so much, you're like, oh, those are new colors.
They're good jerseys, though.
Yeah, they are.
They're good.
They're sweet. All right. Jays win 92-76. Wow. We's got some work to do before next Tuesday.
A little bit. A little bit.
That's all you got?
I mean, there's a lot there, but yeah, there's a little bit of work to do for sure. Turnovers were high. Offensive rebounding, we started out pretty hot.
Yeah.
And they ended up
thought
beating
so.
us in offensive rebounding, I think 19-16. Owen Freeman looked good, though. I think finally kind of getting his win. There was times
Do you have
where
18?
he was
Is
loafing
that what
a
he
little
had?
bit.
19.
19?
19,
Man,
but-
that was a quiet 19.
It was, but there was times where he made his presence felt, right?
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
19 points, 9 for 11 from the floor. It's a pretty solid
Right.
stat line.
It was.
Yeah, but it was quiet, though,
efficient.
like-
it was efficient though. Like he was running the court. It happened in spurts.
Yeah.
It happened quick. Graves looked great. Honestly,
Graves
he
looked
looks really
terrific.
good. I
More
think he's gonna be
Graves.
good.
More
Yeah,
Graves, that's
think
what I
he-
would say.
think
More
he's gonna be-
Graves.
Well, no, we can't always overload that position.
Let it
That's
go.
what happens. Then he's gonna play in 40 minutes, and then you're gonna be like, oh, we need to.
No,
take-
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying he needs to have the ball in the scoring position damn near every time down the floor. You know what I mean? Or a position where
I don't
he can
know.
dish
I
off.
don't know.
Because I think teams
liked
are going to
it.
come over and
I
hedge
liked it.
him.
I liked it. There's a lot of guards on the court. You got
I know, but
Graves. You
he was
got
the only one that was
Diggs.
efficient.
Efficiency doesn't really matter in this day and age anymore. It's volume. It's volume. Like if you get up more shots than the other team and make more, cool.
Wow. You got some. What
Shoot a
what
lot of
Kool-Aid
them.
did you drink before you got
You
on the
shoot
show
a lot
tonight?
of them. I'm just telling you. That's the
AJ,
thought.
so when they first started
That
the
is the
show,
thought.
I would be like, so what did you think, Austin?
That's
Yeah,
the
was it
thought.
Good, this, or be like a half sentence. And then I'd be talking. Then it'd be a half. Tonight, he's
He's
full.
No, I'm
He's
here.
kinda on
This is
one
a
now.
new
Blown.
season. This
Yeah.
is a new
This is
season.
full blown.
This is a new season.
I would. Would you agree with me on this one, AJ? Would you
Yeah.
agree with me on
Yep.
this one? I would think overall everybody's a little bit disappointed tonight.
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, I think especially the first half. I think the second half we separated a little bit.
Yeah.
Showed a little bit more poise. First half was a little rough.
Yeah, and I think just overall my game was just choppy. Okay, well let's go back here. So starting the game, Jason Green concussion. That's what we heard, right? Yeah.
Head injury.
Yeah, head
But
injury.
sure,
head
sure.
injury, but
Yep.
we know what the code is for that, right? No Hudson Greer.
Nope. Polo.
Now, huh?
Street clothes.
Yeah. Now, I guess the speculation there would be, Mac, we had 13 guys we were playing on a regular basis in the exhibition. Mac says he's got to get it down to 10. So there's 3 men out here, right? Well, tonight you didn't have Jason Green, so you're probably going to put and you didn't have Conan, so that's 2 guys out right there. So you had to throw Townley Thomas in there, right? So you have another center, right?
JT, baby.
Yeah. So and then there's been speculation. Okay, who's going to be that third guy out? And I thought it was interesting. We put Isaac in there. I think Mac wanted to say, okay, if we had to go Isaac at the 5, could we do it?
Easily. He's done it before.
Yeah. Right.
And I think he trusts that. He trusts that.
Yeah. And I think certainly, I wouldn't say we were playing a team that was a bit undersized. If we're talking Big East here, or Gonzaga for that matter. But I think he held his own. God, he had like 8 rebounds, 7, 8 rebounds. He was. I was like, whoa, he could get a double here.
7.
Yeah. So did all right there. Like he's not. He's not.
I mean, he's going to hold his own.
He is what he is,
gonna
right?
hold his own. He's gonna hold his own.
He's specialty is 3-point shooting, and he's been off again. I'm telling you a million times at practice, he does not miss. He just makes everything. But I'm not worried about that. They're going to fall. I'm not worried about it. So you had him. You got Hudson Greer. I mean, and then you're like, okay.
True freshman, though.
Yeah. The problem is he's such a high recruit in this day and age.
He is.
Like, you've got to have a great, and I know they do have a great relationship with his dad, Josh. And Josh loves Creighton, okay? But you got to have a great relationship. If your plan is to, for sure, redshirt him, you got to have a great relationship with him and make sure everything's cool. Because we know this day and age, right? You're a 5-star, you're not playing, what are you going to do? I'll go somewhere, I'll play.
That already hadn't happened, but it's all speculation here.
Right.
We
We don't know. He
not
could
too
have
much
a little.
of
He
anything,
could have been
but
dinged up.
It could, but
We'll talk to Coach Zeigler about
also
this.
just doesn't look 100% ready, right? Like he's a little sped up, and right now I think they got to figure it out fast, and they don't really have time to kind of try to prepare and grow a guy, right? Like you're playing Gonzaga next week.
That's a weird thing, right? Normally we have 3 bye games right to get going, and then we don't this year. That's the weird thing.
And the amount of new players that we have, I don't think that's another piece that you got to kind of grow and build. I just don't know if that's the era we're in right now.
Yeah, no, but that's a great point. Usually we have Maryland Eastern Shore and then Bethune-Cookman, and we got time to figure it all out. And like Mac practiced on Friday, like he was up in the stands and let the coaches run a full scrimmage, and I could just tell when he walked down, just like I was sitting next to Gordy, and Gordy's just like, well, we don't know more than when we started this practice.
Right.
Like we're just all and the funny thing was the teams were split up, and maybe the team DK was coaching was probably not as good as the other team. It was like a 2-point game. So I was like, there we are. There he goes, that's exactly what we are. We got 10 guys. Sure, some of them are above other guys, but it's all pretty much even.
Yep.
I mean, you have to look at the other way, too. Like, as a freshman coming in, knowing that you might get a couple minutes a game, is it worth that first season, or is it worth saving a year? I mean, it makes
but again,
can make sense.
Dustin's point, we're jumping ahead of ourselves here. We don't know that for sure. He could have just been sitting out tonight. He goes, hey, you know what? You're going to rest tonight just in case. And look, we know injuries happen, right? So at that point, you could say, all right, Hud, here you go. I mean, Hud hasn't – what I've seen in practice, there was some practice I walked away going, wow, he's one of the best players on the floor today.
I think he's one of the best players hands down anyways.
Because he's physically ready.
Yep.
Like when you look at his lower body compared to Jackson, and Jackson has done a lot of work on it, you're like, whoa, that dude's ready. He's incredibly athletic.
Shoulders, he's
like he can play at the rim in the Big East level. No doubt about it. No doubt about it.
His first play in a Creighton uniform comes in off the bench and blocks some guy off the backboard for Iowa State. I mean, that's a big time play.
Exactly. So again, we're getting ahead of ourselves. So then a guy that I think has come on, Swartz has come on to me from where I saw him this summer to where he is now. Now tonight he wasn't great.
No.
But again, we got defensive. I think where Mac's looking at is defense. Like I don't think overall our defense was very good.
No, it's terrible. I mean, but that's to be expected, right? Kalkbrenner's gone. That was of course the whole thing. It just looks different. Like they were given a lot of chances at the rim. People were getting blown by, thinking there was going to be help.
I would like to know how many layups they made tonight.
Like
my word!
Just a lot of.
We gave up a lot of layups.
There wasn't a lot of communication either, right? And generally, when you have a standard big, and Freeman's been out, right? So a lot of this is probably chemistry, him not actually being to be as vocal as he'd like, and now trying to find his way to get back in. It's just a little different. And that's why JT probably honestly looks as good as he does, because he's been in there with these groups. He's been the one that's the big, that's vocal, because generally they're the one that see everything. Guards can't really talk to what's going on behind, so...
Well, you weren't here to the last postgame, so we had Huss on. And Huss said, he loves JTT because he challenged him this summer. And he goes, he's the one guy we got right now that can go from one action to another.
Right.
Like he goes, the guy he gave the example was Mitch. Mitch could always go from one action to another, and JTT can do that. So the average fan watching him goes, all right. But what you're not seeing is he's making things go a lot better and the system flow a lot better in what they wanted to do. Now, back to your point about Owen. Whoa, he got dressed down by Coach Mack at that one time out.
But he should have.
Yeah, but here's the deal. Here's what I thought was humorous.
Accountability.
Here's what's humorous. So, veteran move, right? He's getting dressed down. What does he do? He goes way back to the end of the bench behind some players, make it tougher for Coach. Mac can still find him. So Mac went and found him, right? I just thought that was humorous. And I'm sitting next to a guy who's a huge Iowa fan, follows him, and he goes, here's the difference. He did what he did right there in that whole sequence. He didn't get a word said to him last year. Mm-hmm. This year, that ain't going to fly here, Creighton. Mm-hmm. So that's probably a difference.
That is going to be a difference, for sure. But it's just, we're used to Kalkbrenner, right? Like, not giving up on efforts. Playing without fouling. That was another thing. We had a lot of fouls.
Yeah, way more than we normally do.
So it's just it's going to take some getting used to.
And as you well know, Mac was a big guy. So you remember Kalk when he was a freshman, sophomore, even junior. Mac was hard on Kalk. really hard.
hard on
He's
everybody,
always hard
but
on the big guy because he was a big guy, right? And he probably looks at guys like Kalk and goes, man, if I had your talent, dude, I'd have been unbelievable.
That's fair.
But so he's always hard on him. So he's going to be hard on Owen.
As he should.
He probably understands Trout doesn't have the physical capabilities Owen has. So he's a little bit limited there, But
so he's effort. So it's like,
he's got to do what he can do.
It cancels out.
I wonder how many times this happened last year, but we actually had more fouls in South Dakota today. We're
See,
at
that's
16, they're
bad.
at 13.
What was the free throw? What was the free throw discrepancy? Because we always like to make more than we give up.
They went 9 for 14. We went 10 for 11. So
it was close.
It was similar, and we shot a high percentage.
I said to somebody tonight, that's the big thing this year. We are going to shoot free throws at an extremely high level because the guys that get to the hole, Dix, Graves, can shoot great free throw. They're great free throw shooters.
Yeah, but I've kind of thought that every single year, and we're never like that good at free. I mean, we have good shooters every year, but we're never.
Graves is But Graves, what did he set? What was he third in the country last year of shooting free throws?
Getting to the line, percentage.
Top 10.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
you have to remember we had the top
Yeah.
percentage last year with Ashworth. He was like leading the NCAA in
right,
percentage.
but to Dawson's point though, he doesn't get to the hole like Graves does.
Correct.
Graves just
volume over efficiency.
like tonight. It just looked like if we wanted to clear out, he could have got to the hole anytime.
I don't think Tim caught that one.
I caught that very well.
Carmelo Anthony.
Hey, thanks a lot for joining us on YouTube. Hit that subscribe and like button. Also, go down to the chat. As we mentioned earlier, that's going to be your way to win the autographed basketball by Jackson McAndrew. We got any comments?
Michael Rochone, fellow Bluejay Banter.
Oh, there we go.
Said, AJ, you better pick me. So there was that. And my wife messaged something for you. She said, Tim, I want to know what you think about the cheerleaders and dancers situation tonight. Is it getting any better?
Oh, I didn't say it was bad. I just said there was 500 of them out there.
Okay.
No. I think it's good.
It's definitely getting better.
If you watch, today we did a podcast with Mike Odom, assistant athletic director. He's kind of in charge of the guys who run the game day thing. And I said to him, I said, wow, for years we said, why can't we have cheerleaders? We had dancers. Why can't we have cheerleaders? And Mike says, we started this in April, blah, blah. And I said, yeah, it's great. I love it. I love it. Helps the game day atmosphere.
Well, that's all we got so far.
He didn't take my advice on this.
Our dancers were cheerleaders, Tim. They were both. They wore both hats.
I know.
Give them some credit, Tim.
We had this debate.
Here's the funny thing.
Give them some credit.
Here's the funny thing. I told Mike, I said, at least this year I'm not going to have an argument with somebody in my section who every year he goes, oh, those are the Jays dancers. What happened to the cheerleaders? I go, they're the same people. No, they're not. And they argue. I go like, some people are on, yes, they are. Just let it go. So, that's good. I was happy with that. I just, I'm going to have to give it up with the music every 10 seconds on the dead balls. I'm going to let that go. We do have to do something better for the pregame warm-ups. It just seemed kind of like flat. Like there wasn't like a boom. Like a certain song we used to play that we can't
Kanye
play
West.
anymore.
Bring it back.
We need. Here's the song I suggested today on the show.
There's a lot.
Thunderstruck.
No, there's
like the guitar riff at the beginning. People would get into it.
There's a lot you got to change, but that's not happening overnight.
No, it's slow. It took us 25 years to get cheerleaders. Okay.
Yeah, it's not happening overnight.
But enough about that. Everything else is great. Hey, our sponsor, RTI Threads, sponsors the segment. So it's good. I talked to Katie from RTI today. If you saw the last game, the guy just sat there and shot layups. Like, that's not allowed. Like, he can shoot a layup, but then he has to go shoot another shot. So, but the dude knocked down some threes. He won it. That was cool. All right. Who do you think was like, besides, we talked about Owen already. Besides that, and Graves. Who besides that? Anybody stick out to you guys?
I'm taking JT. I'm sticking with that. I'm going with
JTT?
that. Yeah. I'm going with that all season, honestly.
What was his line today?
Like 6.
He had 6 points, 3 for 4 from the floor, 1 turnover, 75%.
Oh, nice. All right.
But it's just energy, effort. His hedge on ball screens kind of looked like, that he's been practicing against Kalk and Frederick King the past few years. So
yeah,
I think he'll be good. Like, give Owen a blow every now and again. Yeah, I know we got a lot of guys, but I think he's going to be good.
Yeah, he looks solid.
I think we are about ready. Do we have somebody out there?
I think Coach Zeigler's out
All
there.
right. Let's go to Coach's Corner. And it's sponsored by RTI Threads. Hey, RTI Threads is the exclusive apparel provider of Bluejay Banter. Wait till we get our Bluejay Banter swag. You're going to love it. Make RTI Threads your go-to site for all Jays gear, including caps, sweatshirts, tees, quarter zips, and so much more. Go to rtithreads.com, get stocked up gear for the season. And none of that, hey, Christmas is coming. Get stocked up for Christmas as well. That's rtithreads.com. All right. Trey Zeigler.
What's going on?
Assistant coach.
What's up, brother?
What's going on, man?
How are you?
Good.
All right, Coach.
I wish a little better, but
Yeah.
It's a dub, though.
yeah.
Dub.
Do
A lot of fun to
I
watch.
smell some like defensive drills coming?
Tomorrow it'll be interesting. They're gonna get tested, that's for sure.
All right. What's the general thoughts of the game?
I thought that, for it to be the first game, we would have liked. I think even it started yesterday in practice. I think for us, the sense of urgency and just the excitement of the first game, we just felt like there was a lack of excitement, a lack of energy in our practice yesterday, and you can kind of see it as how we started the game. And,
What do you think that was?
I don't know. I don't know.
Because you got some guys that have played some basketball before, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the biggest thing. We're challenging the returners because they know what it looks like and what we expect. And just vocally, we need some guys to step up and kind of take lead of that. But to give up 21 offensive rebounds at home to a team that's not as athletic or as big as us that's just effort, and we got to fix that. Yeah. But we got a lot of work to do. I thought we had some good moments. I think it was really good to see Owen. He's only been practicing for about 2 weeks, and for him he played some big minutes. He's still rusty, but it was good to see him out there.
That's kind of a quiet line for him tonight, man. All of a sudden you look at him, well, he's got 18.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it was good for him to get up and down like the way he did, so that was good.
Yeah.
That was probably the one bright spot. But, yeah, we got a lot of work to do.
Probably like the orange deal in the rim tomorrow.
Oh, that's
coming. That's for sure. Yeah, I already know it. I already knew that.
You remember?
Merck's about to be out there. Yep. I love it. I love that. I might be there for that.
And then Carter can sit out there and throw up, like he's like trying to
throw
make
him up
threes.
there?
Yeah, and he's like, you can just see, he's like, well, that would have been in,
I love that.
Yeah.
All right, so Jason didn't play tonight.
Right.
Injury.
Concussion.
Yeah.
In practice. Yeah.
Yeah. That's unfortunate.
Well, the good news, he worked out the last 2 days, so he pretty much got cleared today. But we just made the decision.
Sure. No reason to risk anything.
Right.
Hudson Greer. Where are we at with Hudson?
Still up in the air. I think there's like obviously talks of maybe redshirting. That's why he didn't play. But Hudson's been so good, and it's hard to just commit to that right now.
It's got to be. I was just gonna say it's got to be hard for a player like him because sometimes you see him, and you're like, there's practices you walk away and you go, he's the best guy on the floor today, But I was sitting with our buddy Len Gordy the other day on Friday when you did the full court scrimmage at the CHI, and I think it was a 2-point game. And he turns to me and goes, well, there you have it. I mean, that's what we are. We got 10 guys. They're all pretty much the same.
Yeah.
It's going to be a close. I don't care how you mix and match them. It's going to be a close scrimmage.
Yeah, that's just how it's been ever since June. We're, as you guys know, we usually go blue against white, and blue usually beats up on white. But, I mean, honestly, white's probably got the best of blue through the whole year.
DK did, when I told him he lost, he did point out to me, he thought he won the point spread on that one. He thought he had the weaker team. But the good thing here is that, so we're running out the starting lineup, and then we go to the bench, and you're like, well, wait. Fedora's coming off the bench.
Right.
You got some guys. Schwartz is coming off the bench.
Right.
You've got Freeman came off the bench. It's not like that's a horrible thing, right? I mean,
no,
you've got guys. Maybe these guys get hot tonight. The starter isn't. Vice versa, the next game.
No, it's a great thing, the depth that we have. I know Max spoke about it a lot, but I mean, you look 1 through 11, we got so much depth and so much competition, and it's been healthy competition. And I think our guys are starting to see how we can use all the different weapons we have. And I think there's going to take some more buy-in and a lot of unselfishness from everybody. But I think we got tons of weapons, and it's just about how we utilize them and making sure we get these guys. Fedora's a microwave if he gets it going. Isaac's the same. So we got a lot of different weapons. So that's the exciting part. But getting these guys to buy into what we want to do defensively. I mean, even we gave up 14 free throws and we lost a free throw battle as well. That's not us. Yeah. So we got a lot of things we got to clean up as well.
I know our viewers are getting sick of me saying this, so can you say it? Isaac doesn't miss in practice, does he?
He does not. He's if you look at the numbers, he shoots like 80% in practice. Yeah. So
and it's not like he's standing out by himself too. He's worked on his shot to get a quick release. There's guys in his face and he's knocking them down.
Yeah, even his workouts, we challenged him because catching and shoot is nothing to him. We try to make his workout shots hard.
Yeah,
all on the move, running full pace. Like he's unbelievable in that aspect.
Speak to JTT.
Man, I just talked to his mom on the way out. The way he plays, if we could get 16 guys to play with the effort that JTT plays with, we would be on to something.
Told you.
We would be on to something.
You see it.
His pace out of ball screens, even on defense, his ability to get up on ball screens. We're fighting for everybody else to play as hard as he is. And I think if everybody matches his intensity, we would be on to something.
Yeah.
So, Mac just was talking about it after the post game to the guys. Like, he's the one guy that you don't got to worry about. You can trust he's going to bring the effort.
Yeah, and Coach Huss was saying to us the other night, like he's able to get from one action to another smoothly, and it makes everything just flow.
His pace is unbelievable in and out. We do a lot of, as you guys know, even when Kalk was here, we get the 5-man up, and he kind of quarterbacks our offense, and he can get down to the dunker spot all the way back and get into a ball screen and get back up, and we need that same pace from all of our 5-men right now.
Is there anything you guys can take from the Thunder, OKC? Just as like how deep they were, how far they were able to make it.
Yeah, we talked a lot about the Pacers.
Fair.
They used their guys and how they ran in transition. I think their transition break is probably, well, I don't know about this year, but last year was second to none.
Mm-hmm.
All the interchangeable pieces.
Right.
We got Blake Harper who can push. We got Austin Swartz who can push in the break. Like, we got a lot of positionless guys in the flow of offense. Mm-hmm. So even those guys rim running, like Blake running, and he's got a mismatch. Jason Green rim running. We got a lot of weapons in that aspect. So I think, similar. And I guess you're right. OKC's the same.
Will we see more post-ups of Graves? I seen him getting down in the transition and getting
he
to
can
that mid.
Yeah.
He got that mid game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
He will get to that a lot. Smaller guards,
right.
He will look to post. I think you'll see a lot of Blake Harper down there.
Yep.
I think you'll see some Jason Green down there. Obviously, he's always been down there. So I think you can see a couple different guys down there doing some things we haven't done in recent years.
Love that.
That's probably the it's way too early to be frustrated, but frustration is the wrong word. But I mean, you could see how much stress we're going to put on another team. Like you say, you have so many positionless guys, all over. Even like a guy like Ty. I mean, Ty's a big point guard.
Right,
I mean,
right.
He can handle physicality out there. You've got, like Blake tonight. You saw right off the get-go. Like, again, back to Gordy. He goes, man, gets inside that circle. He's better than anybody in the country, man. He just doesn't. He just dominates down there.
He gives our guys fits every day down there. He's hard to guard down there. He's got a smooth touch down there, and the best thing is his vision. He can really see when teams start to try to take him away. I think you saw today. I think he had 4 or 5 assists, and he his vision, and it's kind of like I won't say it yet, but I would say. I guess I have to say it now. Baylor, grab and go, rebound and push and transition and can find guys. So he's got a little bit of that. He's got good vision.
A little bit. I can see that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I can see that.
Yeah.
I think we're seeing a little more of what we wanted Jackson to do is impose his size a little bit. Now, again, like we said, we're playing a big team today. But, I mean, seems to me like he's getting more opportunities down low. He's conscious of that.
Well, his health, his body has changed so much. And
Yeah.
then on top of that, it's been a point of emphasis all summer. It's something he really worked on, and he takes pride in. So he's making an effort to get down there and try to do some things down there. And he's doing well down there. I thought today he struggled a little bit, but I think overall we're happy with him down here, and we like him getting down there.
No. Yeah. Well, we'd like to say we had a couple more bye games, but we don't have that luxury.
No, we're gonna have a good one next week, and we got a lot of work to do to prepare for it. I think defensively we got to make some strides here in the next couple of days. Just with our talk, I think we got mixed up so many times defensively, just with the lack of communication. So we got to clean up some things, and obviously, like we talked about, only being 2 weeks in.
Yeah.
That was
Getting used to the different coverages we're throwing at him. He's never played drop before in his life. So, we played some drop today, and so that is going to be a work.
And
work in progress
Mac is very patient with big guys. Being a big guy himself, he's like, man, if I had your talent, dude.
Yeah. Patience is running thin as we're heading to Spokane.
Yep. Time to ramp it up.
Well, thanks, Coach.
Absolutely.
Hey, there are some positives tonight.
There are some positives. I guess I didn't talk about too many positives, but I definitely
hear
some
you.
positives. I think, like you said, JTT, his effort. I thought Austin Schwartz did some good things. Nick Graves, his pace. Obviously, you guys seen it.
Nick's a load, man.
His pace. He's different than the point guards we've had in the recent past. Mm-hmm. But I think he can really push in transition, and we're challenging him in that way. But I think overall, like we talked about, we got weapons. Josh played better today. So we got a lot of different weapons, and we just got to find a way to utilize them all.
Yeah. Well, there's teams out there that first night struggled big time, a lot bigger than we did.
And you know what? I'll say this. I was thinking about a team the year before I got here, my grad assistant year, when Nimhard and Trey were freshmen.
Yes.
And how that thing had to build until we got to January. And I think this team will be similar. I think it's going to be a work in progress, but hopefully by the time
Coach, we were still building into March
Yeah,
that year.
yeah.
I mean, we were.
Yeah. And the Elite Eight year, we lost 6 in a row.
Yeah.
So I think Mac's teams have always done a great job of getting better throughout the year. Yeah. So we just got to stay patient and keep building with these guys.
Plus, I think you'll get their attention with Gonzaga.
I think we're going to get their attention with Mac's postgame speech.
Trey, thanks so much.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
yes,
Coach's Corner is sponsored by RTI Threads.
Pleasure.
RTI Threads. Don't forget they have Creighton jerseys of your favorite player in many sizes. As we mentioned earlier, you have a chance to win one of those. And so they've got all the apparel. And they've, other than just Creighton apparel, they have other apparel as well. So check it out. That's RTI Threads. Go to rtithreads.com for all your Jays apparel this year. And we want to thank them for being an awesome sponsor. And as we mentioned, if you jumped in late or what have you, so the live viewers, you have a chance to win autographed basketball by Jackson McAndrew. All you got to do is put in a question and or comment in the chat. You'll be eligible for the drawing, and make sure you hit the subscribe button because we'll double check on that. Make sure you hit subscribe, and we'll be ready to go. And we are ready for Player Profile. It's sponsored by Care Miners Home Healthcare, a longtime sponsor of Jays basketball. When you're in need of care of your injured, ill, or senior loved one, reach out to Care Miners Home Care. Our agency is comprised of certified caregivers who have many years of experience. You'll receive versatile, flexible, and customized care and for your comfort, peace of mind, and well-being. So give a call, 402-932-2211. That's 402-932-2211. Or check everything out they have to offer at caremindersnebraska.com. Player Profile. Mr. Jackson McAndrew, how you doing, buddy?
I'm pretty good. How about you?
I'm doing all right. Better than your Packers this week.
Yeah, it was a rough week for sure.
Dad throw stuff at the TV, did he?
No, he didn't.
How about
my
Mom?
brother
Did
did?
she- did
My brother did.
Mom,
My
Mom did. Mom did, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. All right. The Packers and Vikings play when we're in Vegas.
Really?
Yeah. I'm getting the early flight, so I'm getting there like at 7 a.m. because I told my wife I have to be there for
Right.
Packers Vikings. Just got to be. Sorry, at Lambeau. Come on, it doesn't get any better than that.
No, it doesn't.
All right. What did you think tonight?
Well, I mean, obviously it was a lot of fun to get out there. I mean, it's great to be back and playing a real game and with all these new guys and yeah, it was a lot of fun out there. We did some good stuff, but there was a lot of stuff that we need to figure out and to do better. And a lot of that is self-inflicted. Well, all of it's self-inflicted. So there's a lot of stuff. We got to get back to the practice grounds and tune up before we're ready to get to Gonzaga. But yeah,
I'm sure Mac was pleased with some of the defensive effort tonight.
not really.
We were talking with Coach Zeigler. Yeah, he was like, "Yeah, they should be fired up after his talk after the game."
Mm-hmm.
What do you see like on the offensive end and defense? Well, let's start defense because that's what everybody's talking about. Is it a communication thing mostly? Do you think?
It's a lot of things. It's well, communication is definitely up there, and we just got to play smarter, knowing personnel, and then knowing who we can help off of, and just playing together defensively more. And then also physicality was really bad, and it's not been great. So it's got to be better, and we got to be tougher. We got to make sure we're boxing out every possession and getting those loose balls, those 50-50 balls. But all this stuff is it's in our control, which is a good thing. But it's also we got a lot of stuff we need to tune up there, and a lot of stuff we need to in practice figure it out to be ready.
With no caulk, has it been like a point of emphasis to get to the rim? Crash a glass. You're a little more physical, I think, than we saw last year, right?
Yeah. No, for sure.
I think you got 3 offensive rebounds.
It is, and obviously it's a big missing piece down there. It still feels a little weird sometimes not back there.
Fair.
But yeah, offensively and defensively, it's definitely some stuff we got to change and do better at. So,
how about on the offensive end? How do you feel the flow's going? It was a little different lineup tonight, obviously, than you had, so it was probably a little different.
Yeah, it's getting there. I mean, I think it's a lot better than it was, and it has been in the past, and the ball's moving better. I think we're playing at a good pace. We can still obviously improve there, but I think we're playing faster than we have been the last 2 exhibitions. But that ball can still move a little better. I think we can still make a couple smarter plays, smarter passes, execute a little better in our plays. But overall, I mean, we just have so many weapons, so many guys that can go, and it's great to see. I mean, it could really be anyone's night.
And Nick is great. I mean, he's we probably even want him to push it harder. I mean, he seems to like, especially tonight, he was just able to get anything he wanted, really. Yeah. And that's got to open it up for you, too.
100%. Yeah, he opens up so much stuff, even like the one play that comes to mind where he's just in the paint and he's just patient and takes his time, and like guys are scrambling defensively trying to figure out, who am I going to get? And then it leaves him wide open to dump it off to Doan. But yeah, he's great at getting others involved and playing at that pace.
Do you think you're playing at the pace you played last year?
I think.
I mean, it's hard to say. It's 2 exhibitions to 1 game.
Right. Right. I think it's similar. I think we can play faster, but I think we also, like it's been good. I feel like it's been good, but we can still get to the point where even more, we should have. There was a point I remember, like all the South Dakota players were down trying to catch their breath at like a stoppage. Like we just had, if we could have kept that up the whole game, it would have been a little different. But
I remember there was a practice a few weeks ago where Mac blew the whistle, had you guys run, had to make it back there in 9 seconds. He goes, okay. And it was mostly for the new guys, like, this is how fast you have to go
every time.
Yeah. That's got to be something that you guys, the returners, have got to kind of feed to those guys. Like, this is how fast we want to play.
Right. Yeah, definitely. And it's an adjustment, especially for the new guys.
Because most people you hear that come in here and go, gosh, it just plays so fast. I thought I played fast before, but this is crazy.
It's different.
Yeah.
Yeah. So helping them, and we can do a better job too.
Yeah.
Helping them, but yeah.
Just excited. Ready for next week, really.
Yeah.
It was
Do you think that would be? Do you think preparation heading in, just because it's Gonzaga, is going to be different for the team, mindset wise?
I think it will be. I mean, I think it just is different. Like I think it's just human nature a little bit. Like when you have a team like that coming up. It's got to be different, and I think it will be. I think our preparation will be better, and I think what we take from that though is it's got to be like that every time, and we have to, no matter who we're playing, it's got to be the same preparation. We have to look at it the same way, so we can definitely do a better job there.
Because we were just talking, like, you remember last year too. You have 1 or 2 or 3 bye games heading into a big matchup. This year, boom, it's right off the get-go. So,
Right.
But usually make your biggest step from your first game to second game, right?
100%. Yeah.
Yeah. What else? How's school going?
School's good. Yeah, it's been good. Learning some stuff. Learning a lot. I'm learning a lot. But it's been good. I'm in more business classes than last year. Like last year was a lot of like just general all over the place. But so it's been nice. Been in the business school the whole time.
More things you're interested in.
Yeah.
More things you came to school for.
Exactly.
Besides basketball.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Thanks so much.
Well, thank you.
Really appreciate it. That's Jackson McAndrew, player of the game, and his segment sponsored by Care Miners Home Health Care. As we said, if you need help with anything at all with your injured, ill, or senior loved one, reach out to Care Miners at 402-932-2211 or check everything they have to offer at careminersnebraska.com. They are the premier caregiver company here in Omaha. And, you know, they will do everything for your loved ones. They can help with grooming, dressing, meal preparation, all this and more. And it gives you a break you deserve and gives you peace of mind. So check them out. That's Care Miners Home Health Care, 402-932-2211, or better yet, go to careminersnebraska.com, see all they have to offer, and then you can call them because you'll know exactly what they can do for you. So thank you very much to Care Miners, and thank you to Jackson McAndrew. And now it's time for the one and only Where's Call the Night, sponsored by RTI Threads.
I'm going to have to go that block charge.
Ooh, that was kind of like an iffy one.
But he did move.
That
when they slowed it
blank,
down,
right?
Right.
Yeah.
When they slowed it down, you kind of see him shuffle his feet a little bit, but he was outside the restricted. But it was just kind of one of those questionables, right? That
I thought in real time that was a block. Just in real time.
In real time.
Because
but then when you slow it down, you see he was set, but then in real time he's just, you know, your eye wasn't as quick on that movement of like his heel.
Help me out here.
left.
But I think on those calls, when the defender starts leaning back rather than getting hit,
Yeah, you got to take it.
the refs are gonna give him a block almost every time.
Every
And
time.
that's what he did. If you watch that, he started leaning back way before the defender got there.
At the same time, you almost have to fall, otherwise you don't get a call.
I know.
No, but he
He was doing it early.
He did. You got to like take it to the chest.
You got to take it in the chest, right?
But he
Right,
was,
right.
I think it was him moving his feet, right? He didn't have his footing, so he was already kind of, momentum took him with.
He did.
So it was a block.
Mac needs to show him a video of Casey Harriman just standing there, just getting bowled over. Just a bowling pin.
What do you have?
I would say,
Questionable call?
yeah, that really
That
was not. We had one. He was what's his name? Clockerty was the only Big East ref I recognized out there. So yeah, I mean that was Mac. Mac had a problem. Mac had a good talking with him. Unsung hero tonight.
One JTT, baby. I'm sticking with it.
Well,
Like,
you know, I'd say tonight I can't come up with a better one. I think you're onto something.
that, and then I mean, you could always go Fedor because like he could potentially just be starting. And like his energy, he's infectious. He plays, high level. He's just kind of a guy that brings a spark, right?
Yeah.
Whether his microwave is on or not, he's still he's kind of bringing a spark.
I somewhat agree with you. Like again, I just look when he came on the floor. I'm like, oh God. He's coming off the bench.
Forget. You kind of forget.
We got tons of guys coming off. We got Ty. Right. We got him. We got guys rolling off the bench. Yep. It's like, okay, this isn't so bad.
It's a good thing.
Other years it'd be like, oh God, I hope nobody gets in foul trouble. We only got 6 guys.
Yeah, I think it's a great thing. It's new. Right?
I remember there was times when Francisco Farabello had to go out there and play longer minutes than we wanted because we were in foul trouble.
Mm-hmm.
And now we can just put waves out there, which is good. We haven't had that for so long that it's just
ever. I don't think.
Not only adjustment for the staff, but adjustment to the fans, because the fans are just not used to seeing it.
I was looking at the minutes from the Creighton Seton Hall game a couple years ago, and there was like 4 guys who played over 49 minutes.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
It's crazy.
Crazy.
It's
All
like
right.
a double overtime game.
Yeah. You? What'd you play?
2014?
Yeah.
That was the last time we played South Dakota.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That was.
We haven't played them since, and I think we played them 40 years prior.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
That's the last time?
That's
we
the
ever played?
last time.
That's 11 years ago.
And I guess the head coach was on the team.
Was that a regular season game, or is that like
That
a...
was, December
Okay.
right before
All
the
right.
conference.
I just
That's
something
when we
sticks
were
in my head
kinda
that we
rolling.
played a CBI or something against somebody. No, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was actually a really good game. It shouldn't have been, but it ended up being a really good game.
How many minutes did you play?
More than that, more than 49, I would assume.
Yeah. Well, you would have 50 would have been the
I
double
was
overtime.
your backup. I didn't see the floor, so you must have played the whole time.
Clement was there. So he probably got it.
Fittingly, he was doing the game tonight.
Right.
There you go.
See?
We do have
All
some
right.
messages I want to.
All right, yeah, let's hit it. Hit it, buddy.
Michael Rochon says, "Do you think the Jays were trying to play too fast at times? Guy trying to get up the floor before securing the rebounds."
I didn't see that. I didn't see that.
I
mean,
saw a little bit of sloppiness
it's
when
just-
you.
I saw sloppiness, but I didn't see him getting up too fast.
It's first game jitters, and it's just a lot of it was, it's yes and no, because there were times where guys were leaving expecting somebody else to get the rebound, right? So then it's kind of like, we didn't secure the ball yet,
I mean,
but you're supposed to get to your spot.
that's a great point.
Because then you got Mac over there in your ear, you got all these other guys.
That's
tell
a great
you to-
point. And Trey talked about the offensive rebounds they got.
Right.
I would say 15 of them were balls and bobbling around,
Right,
and
right.
they were just sloppy offensive.
And there were
rebounds.
times we secured it and we just didn't truly secure it.
Yeah,
They came in and just took it away
right.
from us.
There was
It's worth noting they had 21 offensive rebounds today. They had 13 their last game, South Dakota did, and they shot a way worse percentage. So they had a lot more chances to get offensive boards. So the rebounding was definitely bad.
Seems like they took a lot of shots 5 feet and in tonight, didn't it? Because the last game they went 2 for 18
was
for
gonna say,
3.
yeah.
So I think it got drilled in their head. Hey guys, we
Get in
need
the
to
lane.
get the ball inside.
Yeah.
All right.
Ryan Grace is watching from Nashville. We appreciate you.
Hey.
Jake P. Great first win. A lot of season left. A lot of room to grow, especially defensively and rebounding. I will take this over the first game last year.
By the way, so I just want to mention, just in case, if you want to get into the drawing of the live viewers right now for the autographed basketball that Jackson just signed, hit the chat right now. You got like about 5 minutes here to get into the drawing, so go ahead and hit the chat. Thanks from Nashville. Way to go.
Yeah, and that was Jake P's comment. And then Martin Swanson said, interesting to see how much of a difference Jason Green makes. His energy on both ends makes a difference. We saw the flashes on offense of what could be and the need to improve quickly on D.
Nice. Martin's from Lincoln, Nebraska.
Yeah.
Big Jason.
I think we missed him just rebounding, right? I think he just demands a different presence. And then to that point of people leaving early, generally he's kind of one of those guys that for sure is going to go get the basketball, and then you can kind of – it was like Caulk, right? Mm-hmm. We could take off because you knew you had the 7-footer that was just going to grab everything off the glass. But, yeah, now we kind of got to collectively do it. And I just think since Freeman hadn't been in, we're trying to get these pieces together. It's just, you don't know yet, right? And I think that's why it was great. We saw 19 and 19 today from him.
I do think
and
that –
not a lot of action.
Yeah, I do think the offensive rebounding number for them was largely in part because of Jason Green being out of the game.
Sure.
Large.
And I just think a lot of it was just the ball bouncing around
It
like
was
a
bouncing
ping
in
pong
different
ball.
spots,
Sure,
but a lot of times he's for sure hitting bodies,
Yeah.
clearing people out of space.
Well, to your point, too,
he's textbook.
one thing we got to get better at, too, is, we had a guy called Baylor Sherman as a guard that came in and swept up a lot of rebounds.
Right.
You look at our point guards the last couple of years. They swept Nemhard and Ashworth both.
Right.
Got a lot of rebounds.
Right.
We got to have that from these guys, especially this year without Caulk. And we haven't really seen that yet. And that's going to be important for Josh Dix. He got some
A
tonight.
lot of it really is Graves, right? And
Yeah, him too.
That comes down to pace and the rebounding, because generally that's what it takes when you play for Mac. You start figuring out, hey, I'm gonna get a lot of these loose balls coming off, long, and then I'll be able to push fast. And I think He just got a few things that he has to watch some film on, but he played well. I think he played really well.
He's terrific, but
And
you're right.
the faster he figures out
I don't
pace.
remember him really getting that many, sweeping in. Like the last couple of years, I remember Nimhard Ashworth just sweeping in and getting that rebound.
Always.
He only had 2 rebounds today.
Yeah, and then you throw a 6'7" Baylor in there. So Dix is not a small guy. He can go and get rebounds, and he got some tonight.
Harper
what did he
isn't
get tonight?
either.
I was going to say Blake. Who?
Dix, Josh Dix.
Dix had three boards.
Oh wow, it seemed like more than that.
Coach Zeigler made the comparison of Harper to Baylor.
Yes.
Harper had 6 rebounds.
Yeah.
He was crashing the boards.
Yeah. So it's going to have to be a team rebounding thing versus just letting the 7-1 guy get it and whip it out.
I mean, our 3 big positionless guys, right? McAndrew, Trout, Harper, 7, 7, 6 boards. So they were they were almost all of our rebounds.
Yeah.
So.
That's really 3 guys are kind of battling for the same position. That's kind of interesting, isn't it?
And they're all like the same,
Yeah.
I like this though, man. Like, I think we're better if we play this way. I think if you
if we clean up all the stuff.
If we space these minutes this way.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
If we get people over 32 minutes, I think this team plays poorly. Honestly,
I think one thing too I should mention that I heard at practice, and if you go back, go to Bluejay Banter today. Last Friday we had an interview with Coach Mack. He said it there too. Especially the guys coming back, and even the guys that are transferring in, they're not used to going full bore for their 5-10 minute shift because all these other guys were like, okay, well, we got to play 38 minutes.
Right.
I can't blow it all here in the first half.
Right.
And Mac's like, no, you have to blow it every time you're on the floor because we got another guy that can come in and give you a blow. And if you're outperforming everything you've done in practice up until this point, hey, we can give you a 2-3 minute blow and put you back out there. Don't worry about it. And that mindset just hasn't rolled yet.
That's what Trey was talking about, buying the roles, though, right? Like,
yeah,
that's part of it. At the end of the day, I'm only going to get these 15-minute spurt or this 5-minute spurt, whatever that looks like. And like you said, most of these guys are used to playing 30 minutes a game. So
yeah,
just going to take buying in. Really.
Almost all these guys have to look at it like they're bench players and have to earn their minute. You know what I mean? They have that mentality.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't think that's there. I think these guys that came from other schools, the guys that were here last year, are all like, I'm a starter, so
Yep. Getting paid X. Yep. No, it's a little different.
Do you think we're gonna pull a Rick Pitino this year and switch our starters 10 times? I think we'll have the same 5 guys barring injuries.
Mac doesn't like to do that.
Mac also likes to play 5 guys.
I'd be surprised
minutes.
when Jason's cleared if it's not Graves, Dix,
or
Jackson, Jason, Freeman. That'll be your starting 5
or
the whole season.
Or he does play it per matchup, right? That point, we might see some Harper in there at times, just on matchup situations.
And I wonder tonight, too, because they were a little bit smaller. So, we're able to go Trout at the center,
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know. Freeman looked good.
I'm with you, Austin. It's going to be really we've got to totally change our mindset, and it's going to be so different. But it's so cool. Tonight when Fedora came, geez,
right.
We got a guy we thought maybe in June we thought he was a starter, right? So there's a lot of combinations we can go, and I think Mac is just trying to find something.
He's a mastermind though, and that's why I'm I think that's the best, formula there. That it's just you give these guys 5 minutes at a time. Whoever's starring, that's who's going to play their 30 minutes that game. Kind of what Jackson said. We just got a lot of different guys that can do.
If you're old like me, you can remember the Dana Altman days. They'd go maybe not so much. Well, no, some in the first half. 12-minute mark. 5 new guys come in.
Yeah.
It didn't matter what the score was, whatever. 5 new guys come in. 3 or 4 minutes later, 5 more new guys
I don't
come
like
in.
That philosophy
that's just I think North Carolina used to do that. Roy Williams a little bit used to do that.
I had a coach that did that.
Yeah, and it was the difference there was they had 5 established starters and 5 established second guys. So they knew their roles. Other than Ty, who when you talked to him, said, "Hey, I know what my role is."
Right.
He was the only guy on the team that knew what his role was.
Well,
let's face it.
Yeah, that's fair. No, that's fair. That's fair.
Because at that time, Nick didn't know he was going to be starting point guard. He had no clue.
Right.
He didn't know. Josh Dix kind of knew what he was going to do, but he wasn't quite sure what he was going to do. You know,
He still looks a little unsure too. Of trying to get comfortable, and that's going to take time. But, like if you're the shooter, more or less the guy, that's going to take a little time.
Because he played some point at Iowa 2 years ago, so he kind of thought, well, I might be the point here, And Matt goes, no, we just wanted to focus on one position right now. We can't have him jumping all over the place. Same way, Jackson. I guess Jackson would be the other guy who knew what his role was. He's going to be that 4. He's got to take it inside a little more. I think Jackson probably felt a little more comfortable with his role. And obviously, Owen knew what he was going to do, but he didn't, like he said, never played drop coverage before. Right. How tough is that? Right. That's really hard.
I mean, yeah, it is. But for bigs, they're just a little lazy. So generally, they kind of slow-footed. That's just kind of how that goes. That's just kind of how it goes, too.
Calling Ethan Rogge.
He had 2 right feet.
Get in here. Talk to this guy.
Rogge had 2 right feet, and he'll tell you.
Will Artino. Come and take care of this dude.
Couldn't.
That's great. That's great. All right. So are we going to make the announcement right here?
Yeah, I already did an Excel random generator of everybody who commented.
Who'd you go with?
Martin Swanson.
Big, you know what one of his nicknames was, either on Twitter or on BlueJayBanter.com? Big Red Tank. Congratulations, Martin. You win the basketball. We'll get in touch with you, and we'll get that ball to you. You can come here the next time you're at a game. Come and pick it up from us. Well, either way. All right, so everybody else, you're still eligible for the jersey. Would you mind telling the folks how they can win the autographed Jackson McAndrew jersey?
Yes, we are going to send out a post on X that you can retweet to enter. In order to win, you do have to subscribe to our YouTube page. So if we pick a winner that retweeted it and you're not subscribed, you will not win the jersey.
Yes, and this will be Friday morning, sometime before noon. I will send out a tweet, say, all right, fans, here we go. You want to win Jackson McAndrew autographed jersey. Subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure you follow us on Twitter. You're in the drawing. All right?
Absolutely.
And we will pick a random. You have to retweet that tweet, by the way, too.
That's the only way you can
enter.
enter.
Very important.
That's how we're going to go through the list.
We would never know who won. Yeah.
You have to like it as well.
Sure.
Right. Well, every little bit helps, man.
Let's add that in there.
Yeah, I like it too.
If you put a nice comment about Austin in there, I bet you that helps you.
No, put some more hate. Put hate. Put the hate, Mel.
Oh, you like the hate?
Yeah.
Bring on the hate.
Feels me a little bit.
Bring on the hate.
I like that.
By the way, we're going to have, so as I said, we got a lot of stuff planned. We're going to do this every home game. We got some stuff. Okay, so, yeah, we should mention next Tuesday. So this is a big night for us because it's going to be our first remote post-game show on the Riverside FM platform. So that's going to be exciting. We're excited about that. We're also going to have some giveaways on there, so make sure you join in. On there, it's very simple. You're just going to log in like you do tonight right after the game, and we're going to be on very quickly right after the game. It's not going to be like 15, 20. We'll be on like about 5 minutes after the game. Jump on the YouTube channel, go to live just like you do now. We'll be there. And then all you have to do to be eligible to win the prize that night is you'll see an email at the bottom of the screen. It'll be bluejaybanter@gmail.com. Send us an email. AJ will send you a link, and you have to come on the screen, have to be on the screen with us. So, sorry, I know that scares some people, but it works. A lot of people do post games this way. Trust me, it's good. And, just give us your comments about the game, whatever. We will we'll pick a winner out of that group. Maybe the most fantastic caller/viewer of the night that joins us, and
sure,
you're going to win something.
I love that.
Amazing.
All right. So a lot of exciting stuff, and as we mentioned, we got that post-game thing coming up in December we'll talk about. All right, that's it. Jays win 92-76. They did not cover, but, however, the game did go under. That's
a touchy subject.
Everybody was on pins and needles on that under at 169.5, and it came at 168. Woo!
It's a little too close.
Another close one today.
Just a little close.
Indiana. 149 under over 147.5. Woo, that was a tough one. Big win for D-Rock, though. They blew out.
They look good.
They've looked good in their exhibition game, too. The fans are thrilled, like they're hitting outside shots like we haven't seen this before. What is this? I know Tucker had a good game when I was checking on his stats. Big East teams so far struggling Struggle.
Xavier.
Providence kind of struggled,
Butler
which I
won.
predicted.
Butler
blew out
Butler got
Southern
there.
Indiana.
Xavier almost lost to
Xavier
Marist.
almost lost. Xavier struggled.
Who?
I don't know. Marist.
Marist Red Foxes.
Yep. Them.
It's a decent program. They meet the NCAAs about every 2, 3, 4 years. Providence kind of struggled a little bit. Actually, UConn was favored. Did you see that? UConn was favored by
41.
45 points.
Yeah.
They only beat them by like 20-something.
25, yeah.
So I'm sure Hurley was happy with that. Marquette kind of had a struggle with Southern tonight. They were tied at halftime. So, we're not the only team that struggled a little bit. Who else we got up there? St. John's blew out a very good Quinnipiac. They're favored to win their conference, and they beat them by 38. So that's a pretty impressive win for St. John's. So I would say of the hierarchy teams in the Big East, St. John's has looked the best so far. So there we go.
Yep.
All right. Thanks. Enjoy the weekend. Enjoy the rest of the week of college hoops. We got some good college hoops matchups coming up this weekend too, by the way. It's not just all football. And then next Tuesday night, we're in Spokane. What's tip-off? 9 o'clock?
I believe
It's
so.
on ESPN.
ESPN 2.
Pass my
It's on 2 now?
I believe so. And also, ESPN is in a fight with YouTube TV, so you might have to figure out a different way to watch that.
That's a great point.
It is, because I struggled to watch the Duke-Texas game last night.
You know what? Over this past week, I have learned from so many people that they have YouTube TV because of that. Yeah, so next Tuesday.
It is 9 p.m. Central, if that's what you're looking for.
Yes, 9 p.m. It's on ESPN, it shows here. So I think it's on the mothership.
All right. I'll take it.
They don't have football probably on a Tuesday night, so there we go.
Not that late.
On the number 23 versus number 21. Okay.
New AP poll will come out for that Monday.
Let's hope we don't drop out.
Don't think we will.
Don't think so?
After a win?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
All right. Oh, by the way, big soccer match this weekend, as you maybe heard if you were at the game. Friday night, right? Yeah, Friday night. Take on Akron, very good team. For all the marbles in the division. So, big match. The women are in the Big East tournament. I think they play on Thursday, I believe. So, congratulations to them. Yeah, fall sports going great. Volleyball team rolling, of course. All right. Thanks so much. Everybody have a great evening. We'll see you on Tuesday.
Ciao, ciao.
Go Jays.
Roll Jays.